Yo, hey guys, your boy Freak81 here, back for another F1 2018 League Race video. Today you can see it's in Germany, but before we get into that, I hope you're all having a great day out there, and if you aren't, hopefully this video makes your day that little bit better. But now anyway, getting right into the action. This is the German Grand Prix, as you can see, or if you didn't know that, this is the German Grand Prix. And last night, I was thinking, maybe about 10 o'clock, I was like, I've got a league race tomorrow, you know. And when I come in from school, you know, it's about 3:30. And you know, the league race starts in around about an hour and a half. And when I come in, I'm not going to be really arsed to do any practice for it. So, came in, chilled out for that half an hour. It was about an hour before the league race was due to start, and about 45 minutes before we joined the lobby. So I was like, right, let's do a wee bit of practice, right? And genuinely, I ended up getting really tight at the end. I wasn't able to start practicing right away. I had to go and do a few things, but I done about 3 time trial laps, and I think I best done. I done actually not bad in the 3 laps I done. I think the best one I done was a 10.1, which isn't smashing, and it isn't brilliant. It's nothing really. It's just it was alright. And nervous coming into this because I know some of the guys are pretty quick in this. NM599 didn't rock up. He didn't rock up for this one, which is a shame, but yeah, is what it is. But as you can see, it's getting very overcast conditions, and well, I checked before it came out, it was to start raining in the session, like 10 minutes in, well 5 to 10 minutes in, and I checked, I tried to do 2 laps, and well, this is my second lap here. You've seen the first one, it wasn't great. And this is my second one here, which is looking not too bad coming through the first sector. We're actually purple up through the first sector. And if you're new to my channel and you're new to F1 games, purple means you have done the fastest first sector of the whole track. But here, braking into this tight chicane, double downshift from my wheel. Fuck's sake. You can tell there I wasn't happy. How can I fucking put it into neutral? Yep, wasn't happy at the time that it went into neutral, and I think it happens again actually a bit through the lap, and you can tell I'm no chuffed. I think it's around about here. It just double downshifted again. Boy wasn't happy, and now it's just started to rain. And as you can see, we're not even up on this lap, so looks like P4 we're going to start, unless someone behind us, pretty close behind us on a belter of a lap as well. Looks like we're going to start 4th place for the German Grand Prix. No way. Wasn't happy. As you can tell, was not happy at all. Yep, okay.
We're seeing major wing damage.
Yeah. Wasn't chuffed. But we're still on the front 2 rows of the grid. But before we get into the actual race, well, you actually see it now. It's full wet, and it's to clear up a little bit for the very last bit of the race. And from career mode I've done, wet weather pace has been outstanding on this game, like straight up. I'm in a Williams, I think it's like the 6th or 7th fastest car. In Monza I got P3, and in Singapore I got P4 in the end. And that wasn't like a big train behind me, that was on natural pace. But anyway, lights out and away we go. Looks like we get a pretty decent start alongside pace, but we actually ruin it a little bit with a little bit of wheel spin. So we're just going to try and play it safe through the first couple corners here. And yeah, just try and hold position, it seems. But here, just like, you know, just try and get good exits onto the places where we need to get good exits. And yeah, just going onto the straight, hopefully we can get in the slipstream of pace here. We're actually very close. Let's see if we can mount an attack. And I've put the fuel down because in the wet you can save fuel really easily. But here we're going to look down his inside, pretty kind of half-hearted, and then he moves over on us and we have nowhere to go, but kind of, well, we hit the side of him, but he brought it up on himself there. He braked too late, the guy in front of him. He braked too late for him trying to outbrake me. He cut in front of me, so this wasn't a brilliant situation for any of us to be in, and now I've lost position to Womble, I think it is. But he was actually pretty quick on the last game, but he's not brought the pace fully over into this game. But I don't know if it's too early for me to judge, but yeah, anyway, here, didn't even see him. I was concentrating and I never even seen him at first. Wasn't happy. Don't hear a reaction from me because I'm just fully in the zone. But here, you don't see him to the last moment, and even if I did see him, there wasn't much I could do. So, it's just not the best ideal situation to be in. And on F1 2018, I haven't won a league race yet, and really in the way, I was optimistic to I could maybe get in there. And I couldn't tell by the first lap if my pace was smashing or it was alright. But because you can't really compare yourself to the AI then to an online player, because it's just not a fair comparison. But yeah, I felt confident, I felt a bit fired up to just, you know, it's a long race. I was like, no, I'm just going to throw everything I can at it and let's see what we can do. But you got to remember, I haven't done any practice, so even though a lot of these guys wouldn't have done any wet weather practice, they've done some dry weather practice in time trial, and I've done hee-haw. And through the week they do a bit of practice, I hear them in the group chat doing that. But I really want to start doing a bit more practice through the week, but just now that I'm in 4th year, it's got a lot less time to do practice on the homework, and just, yeah, it's annoying. But definitely my pace on this game is pretty decent. As you can see, that guy is trying outbreakers around the outside there, which didn't work for him. But moving on to, well, actually, I noticed that I caught up to that guy. I was actually catching up to him very fast, and I noticed that my pace was very good, and to further consolidate that, I set fastest lap of the race. And that wasn't actually a smashing lap that I set there, so yeah. And yeah, there again, we just catch up to this guy within a few laps, I think. But so at this point I'm like, right, okay, pace is good, pace is very, very good. And I was like, right, okay, well I actually don't, I was just try to chase down everyone, and this guy breaks a bit deep into there, probably looking a bit back on me. But here, he's made a mistake. We're just gonna go right around the outside of him. Funny enough, actually, in qualifying we were running, I believe, 2.7 wings. Yeah, actually, I put it to 2.7 wings because I knew it was going to be wet, and I didn't know if that would be good. I put it down to 7 ballast instead of 9 because I knew I didn't want a too oversteery car. I wanted more of a stable car, prefer more stable. And yeah, it seemed to work pretty decent. There was a little bit understeer. I could have maybe went 6.3, 3.6 kind of thing. But, you know, it was alright. And yeah, we've caught up to the back of this guy again. You see, just actually dirty air in this game is a lot more of an issue. I'm not saying it wasn't in F1 2017, but it was never there in online races. Ever since someone left the lobby, it just went. And so the slipstream, so it was very difficult to overtake if you were running very similar setups. Or if you're running higher downforce, it was almost impossible to overtake. But in this game, it's very easy to overtake. But as you see there, that guy actually let us through. I was just like, oh, what a nice guy, he just let us through. And I was just like, oh, what a nice guy, you know. So yeah, you see, fast lap of the race. Once we get some clean air, we're just pumping in fastest laps of the race. And actually, see, increasing them by a second a lap, which is actually mental, because if you were to do that in the dry, that would just be unbelievable pace. Like here now, we're going to dive it down his inside, kind of half-hearted. He broke a wee bit too late, so we're kind of there on his inside, and I'm just like, maybe we won't get past him. But here we actually get an insane launch in his slipstream. We're actually pulling to the inside, and he backs out, and we get through. I was just like, what an overtake. And yeah, I didn't have much time to think, because that braking zone comes out really quick. But as you see here, guys, we get a little bit of wheel spin in the rear, and we just get brilliant traction after it. We pull out to his inside, he notices we're mooring alongside of him, he backs out, and we do a belter of an overtake. So happy with that overtake of the race. Well, from what I can see, for me, it was the overtake of the race. Some other people could have had belters to overtake as well. But here, lap, whatever it is, I can't see, I think it's 18. We're coming into the pits. We were able to go longer because we pitted a lap, we pitted on lap 1 for fresh rubber, so it didn't really make much of a difference. But I was actually probably the fastest car on track for the majority of the laps, and I was closing, I was looking after my tyres brilliantly. I think my highest tyre was on like 47% after 18 laps. That's very good for just, yeah, it's just very good. And yeah, here I think this will be my fastest lap of the race so far, so I think I'm going to run you through it here. I'm just braking as late as possible. You can take a lot on that curb, and we actually didn't take advantage of that. I didn't quite know where the grip was going to be, so I was quite hesitant through a lot of these corners. But definitely, this was a solid lap, especially the second part of the lap. Maybe not the very end part of the lap wasn't solid, but I can remember the lap. Well, I can remember it because I was editing it and I watched the lap. But yeah, I can remember at the time it was an okay lap, but yeah, it could be better. But as you can see, there's a car in front of us here, and we're not even thinking about him just now. We're just thinking about getting in this fast lap here, and yeah, just try to get it in. This bit here, very solid. 10 more minutes until a clear patch, so that sounds decent. As you can see, purple through the middle sector as well there, and yeah, we're running a little bit wide off there, losing maybe 1.5 tenths through there, but yeah, and again, not hitting the apex fully through there, but you know, not bad. It's not a bad lap, and yeah, I definitely think this last sector we could gain quite a lot of time. As you can see here, it looked like I was getting a very good exit onto here, but then we lose it on the curb. Definitely a good 3-4 attempts, maybe in half a second we could have got on that lap there, but yeah, it was definitely a fast lap. And as you can see there again, so we're chasing down that guy, we get another belter of a lap in there. But yeah, looks like we're just chasing him down now. He's just in front of us, and if we get a good exit on here, we might not be out of contention. Well, we probably will be, but yeah, it just looks like we're still just trying to chase him down just now, and get the overtake done. That would be for P4, I believe, and then overtake the guy in front of him would be great. But as you see here, we brake, lock up, we go wide, and we get a time penalty.
What? I got a penalty for that?
Man was not happy at the time. Man was just straight up not happy. And I got a penalty for that, where you could see I lost about a second, and I got a penalty for it. So I wasn't smashing. It's just a shame there that strategy came through. At the time I didn't realise what it was, but it was for intermediates, and it was just after the point where I could go in. But yeah, boxing in this lap for intermediate tyres. It was time. I didn't actually notice it was time, but yeah. Coming in, and I was just like, right, going to these inters, take these to the end, and it'll be solid. And you see, that's our actual podium position right in front of us. So pace is actually super strong in this race. Pace is very good as we impede a Haas. But yeah, as you see here, guys, we're caught up to the back of third place. We're just so much more confident through there. But as you see, it's pretty dry, and it is dry conditions now. DRS has been enabled, and that allows us to help. It gives us a better overtaking opportunity on the straight. And I was like, right, okay, there's still a few laps to go, and I was like, right, I don't want to risk it all on this one overtaking opportunity. But as you see, guys, the overspeed is pretty unreal, and I was like, okay, let's go to the outside. We could have broke a lot later, but we're going to go around the outside here. We'll leave him plenty of room on the inside, but he doesn't leave me any room on the outside. So F1 no, Ari, I think it is. Look at it what you like. I don't know if you should get a little penalty for it. 2-3 second, I don't know. I think it's 3-second penalty you get for things like that, but yeah, he just pushed me off the track. But he actually pits in for slick tyres, and I was like, 2 laps to go, it's a short lap. I was like, oh, I'm not sure. And this lap here, it's still slightly damp, so I was just like, okay, let's just fire and let's just try and put in the best laps we can on these tyres. But now, final lap of the race, we're still in P3, and it's looking like we could be able to hold on to this position, but here it's almost certainly dry, and he gets 6 seconds on us in that lap. He was 14 seconds behind. But what you've got to realise is, it is almost bone dry this lap, as you can see on the track. So if he got 6 seconds on that lap, he could easily get 8 seconds on this lap. But it's because the tyres need to warm up as well. So at this point I was just like, just trying to watch my fuel things, and I was just like, I don't know, wasn't nervous, just concentrated, and I definitely think I've done a brilliant job. You can see his blue dot there, he can brake so much later than us and accelerate so much harder than us. So yeah, it's just not a nice position to be in, because you can see him gaining massively corner by corner. At bits he'll be going flat out through. We can't go flat out, so like once we're going in a straight line, like through here, as he's right there. He's like 3 or 4 seconds behind us now, and just going into this bit, this is probably where we lose the most time on this last lap. He is right behind us, probably about 2 seconds behind us. Now we're in the last sector of the lap, going around this last bit of the corner. You see his white arrow is now on the screen, but it's very tense for this bit as he actually pulls alongside and gets the overtake done. You can see how much of an advantage those new tyres give him. Whoa. GG Donkey Dan. GG. Donkey Dan, I should say there. I was just, whoa. He done a brilliant job in the end there. GG to him. I'm not too sure about that overtake. F1, no. Ari, have a look. There's 2 leagues I'm in. But Ari, have a look at that. See what you like. I don't really care too much, but it's up to you. But I've been your boy, FreakBaby1, and peace.